and welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today we're going to talk about some products I don't want to finish. An anti-project pan. I put up a project pan earlier this month where I talked about some products that I really want to finish this year, but every now and then I do a video that I title anti-project pan, and I talk about products I don't want to finish, either because I love them so much and I don't want them to be gone, or in this case, it's 5 products I don't like and I don't want to finish them because I don't enjoy the experience of using them all that much. I will finish, there's one that I don't want to use anymore, but the other ones, I'll just tell you all about them. So the product that made me want to do this video is this from EOS. This is their shave oil serum. I got this in a subscription box, and I have tried other products like this from Tree Hut. They make a shave oil that is so good. It looks just like this. It's a really, really thin serum-like, oily, slippery, nice little gel consistency. You spread it all over wherever you want to shave, and the razor will just glide so nicely. So when I saw that EOS had it, I was like, oh cool, I'll definitely try this out. So I ran out of my beloved Trader Joe's shave cream stuff, and I think they discontinued it. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. They don't have it on the website. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. Hopefully they're just repackaging it or something, but so far it is gone. So I'm using the other stuff I have, and I've had this for a little while. I got this in a subscription box, and the first reason why I don't want to finish it is because the pump does not work. I swear to God, if it pumps out now in this video, I'll be so mad. Anyway, the pump doesn't work. It like won't come up to pump down. It doesn't pump down at all, but it won't open. I have pulled and pulled and pulled on this thing. I have tried everything to get this open. I've tried to manipulate it in every which way, and it will not open. So to use it, I have to unscrew it each time and pour it into my hand or just wipe it off of the straw. And it's just really annoying to have to do that when it should just have a working pump. So that's an annoyance of mine that makes me not want to reach for it. And it works fine enough. Like the actual product works really well. It's very similar to the one from Tree Hut. But the scent of this one, does it say what the scent is? It doesn't say. Okay, but it smells like the worst vanilla you've ever smelled in your life. Like this is the vanilla smell that, like this is the vanilla that I think of when people say it's scented like vanilla, or, ooh, I love it, it smells like vanilla. This is what I think of, and it's like that vanilla that smells so cheap. It smells like it had a really bad smell to it, so they put vanilla to try to cover it up, but you could smell the bad smell through the vanilla. It's like the cheapest, worst vanilla smell I've ever smelled in my life, and I never want to use it. I never want to use it. I'd rather use nothing than to use this, but I'm being dramatic. I will use it. I feel like a hair or something stuck on my face right here. But yeah, from the broken pump to the horrible smell, I don't want to finish this. I don't want to finish it up. I don't want to reach for it. I will eventually use it up, but I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. So the next product I don't want to finish, unfortunately, is this. This is from Pixi, and it's the Glow Tonic, the 5% glycolic acid toner. This is a super, super popular product, and I have used this throughout, like here and there throughout the years. I usually go for the Glow Tonic to go. It's the pre-soaked cotton pads that have this toner on them. You just get a pad, wipe it all over your face. They do say it's safe for daily use. And the scent is something that I never really liked. I remember getting this for the first time because everyone talked about it, everyone loved it, and I remember getting it. And when I smelled it for the first time, I was so taken aback by the scent because no one had mentioned the scent. I like it now. It smells a little like a dated kind of old school perfume smell, but I really like it now. I don't know why. I look forward to the scent. There's nothing like it. But for some reason, like I used a decent amount of this. It's like right here. But for some reason, this makes me break out almost instantly every time I use it. And I keep trying because I'm like, no, it can't be this. It has to be something other thing I tried, some other new product I put on. It can't be this, but I will use this at night on a cotton pad or whatever, wipe it on my face, and in the morning I wake up right around my nose or my mouth or my forehead with like a blemish that's like under the skin, one of those ones that really hurts, that you could feel like it feels sore, and then it takes forever to heal up. And I kept thinking like, no, it's something else. So I would put this away, I'd pull it back out, use it again, and the same thing would happen the next day. I would get another giant, horrible, like painful blemish. So I have concluded that it's this, and I'm kind of afraid to use it again because I don't want to have a breakout on my face. If I can avoid it, why not try to avoid it? I have other glycolic acid things that I really enjoy, and I really wanted to like this. Like I even went and bought the big giant bottle because I just wanted it back in my life. And I tried so hard with this. I tried, but it makes me break out almost every single time, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because I love what this does for my skin. It keeps it so smooth and bright and even. It doesn't feel like it's making my skin sensitive. I can use it every day, but the breakout, I'd rather not use this and avoid the breakout. So no matter what benefits I was getting from this, they're not worth it to me. And it's kind of sad because there's so much in here too that is going to go unused. I don't really know what else to use it for. Where else can I use glycolic acid on my body? Let me know. I need some chapstick. Need some chapstick. Let's go for the lip oil. You call it chapstick, but you put on lip oil. It's like calling everything a Band-Aid. Anyway, what's the next product I wanted to not finish? Which one do I want to talk about? Let's talk about this. These are from Olay. Have you guys seen these? They're called Cleansing Melts. And it's a little tiny square of face wash. And I was so excited when these came out. They came out with 3 different ones. This is the hyaluronic acid one. They have a vitamin C one and retinol probably. I don't know. I don't know what the other one is, but this is the one that I got, the hyaluronic acid one. It's 32 dissolving water activated daily facial cleanser pads. And they seem very interesting, like a really good kind of travel thing, or I don't know, just a nice little convenient square of face wash. So the reason I don't want to finish these is because, for one, they don't have a rich creamy lather like it claims right here. The face wash is fine enough. Like, you get this in your hand. It does take a couple of times to really get a feel for how much water you need, because the first couple times I used these, I got too much water and it was so thin and it was barely anything. And then I kept looking at this girl's face and I was like, I am not getting this much lather on my face with these face washes. So how am I doing it wrong? You don't need that much water, let me tell you that much. A little, like a couple of drops, and if your hands are already wet, even better. Mush it around in your hand and you'll get a decent kind of lather on your face. But I just don't get the point of these. Other than them being nice for travel or something, I genuinely don't understand the point to these. For one, it's just fine. It's a very basic, generic, non-exciting face wash. And I love face wash. I don't know why it's a boring product, but I enjoy trying new face washes and stuff. So I was very excited when these came out, but it just is such a generic face wash. It feels like the one they already have in that white bottle, just compressed into a dry sheet. So it feels very drying and stripping and just the cheapest face wash ever. And I don't enjoy it whatsoever. It says it has hyaluronic acid. I don't find these to be hydrating. I don't feel like they leave anything behind on my skin that I would feel like, ooh, I put on a hyaluronic acid serum. There's no sulfates, parabens, or mineral oil. It just, oh, let me see. Okay, ingredients. Disodium cocoyl glutamate, polyvinyl alcohol, water, sodium cocoyl alynate, and then sodium hyaluronate, citric acid, and black number 2. I'm guessing because it has Olay written on the square, which I don't even think that needed to be there. I just don't get it. I just don't get what they're for. Who are these for? Who are these benefiting? Whose face wash? Like, is this your go-to favorite face wash you've ever tried? It's fun. It's novel. I feel like I will take this traveling maybe, but I don't want to reach for it. I don't want to reach for it. I don't want to make a lather with the square. And then, to top it off, the little pieces of the square cloth don't completely dissolve. So you can feel this goo, like this goo glob that you're like washing your face with, and it's just like there's glob left behind because this cloth doesn't completely dissolve. A lot of it does, but whatever this substance is, it turns into a goo and you could feel it on your face. It's like a big glob of, like, you know what it feels like? You know when you have like a pamphlet and it's stuck onto a package and you peel it off and it has those two little like clear rubber things that are sticking it on? That's what it feels like, that you have one of those on your face and you can't find it. It's just really annoying. I don't want to use it. I almost bought all 3 of these because I was so excited about it, and I'm like, I don't even want to use this one. Let's move on. Another product I don't want to finish is this from Bliss. I've talked about this before. I feel like I've had a couple of these in my empties already. This is their Mighty Biome Pre-Postbiotics Barrier Aid Deep Cleansing Balm. And I like the kind of Vaseline smell that it has, and it does work. This does remove makeup. It leaves my skin feeling really good, but I don't want to finish it because I don't like to use it. Although it works, the experience of using this is not that pleasant. It's very ointment-like. Like this honestly feels like something I would just put on my cuticles. I'm gonna do that right now because they are dry as a bone. This feels like something I want to put on my hands when they're really dry. It feels like an ointment, and that's not really my favorite kind of cleansing balm texture. It feels like an ointment. It feels like a thick Vaseline. It's not that pleasant to spread across the skin because it's so thick. And then especially putting this on the eyes, I feel like I'm just tugging a little too much. It does eventually break down into an oily kind of texture, but it's still so thick and ointment-like. So it's just not that pleasant to use. I don't want to reach for it. You might be asking yourself, why did you buy another one then if you don't like it? Well, you know what? It was 90% off. It was 90% off, and I cannot resist a 90% off sticker, okay? Plus it works just fine. It's just the experience is kind of awful. I mean, my hands feel really good. Maybe I'll just use this as like something else and not a cleansing balm, because it's just like a bunch of oils and stuff. I'm gonna put this on my hands, on my dry fingers, and my feet, maybe. Maybe I could just use this for something else. I don't know, because this doesn't feel like a texture or something that you have to rinse off. I feel like this would be fine if I kept it on my hands, like on my skin without rinsing it off. I'm gonna look into it and see if I can do that, because I mean, it feels very, very nourishing, but the cleansing balm experience is just not my favorite. Okay, last product I don't want to finish up is a sunscreen. I keep meaning to do a sunscreen video with all the drugstore sunscreens I've been trying out over the last year. This is from L'Oreal, and it's their Bright Reveal SPF 50 Daily UV Lotion. I was so excited when this came out because the way that it was marketed and the way that it looks, it kind of seemed like it was going to be a really thin and watery, kind of a Korean sunscreen style sunscreen, maybe something like the La Roche-Posay one that's really watery like this. And I bought this, and it was kind of expensive for what it was. I mean, sunscreen tends to be a little pricey sometimes, but let me tell you, it comes in a little squeezy tube like this. It is really runny and really thin. It's easy to spread across the skin. It has a very strong sunscreen smell to it, but it does spread across really easily, and I don't really notice any white cast. Let me just double check. Let me refresh my memory. But I want to say there was no white cast in here, but I honestly don't remember the white cast part because I haven't used this lately, because I don't want to. It's very, very moisturizing, and it's almost greasy. I don't love the way makeup goes on top of this because it takes a while to sink in. But the biggest reason that I don't want to use this and I don't want to finish it is because it burns the crap out of my eyes. I don't remember the last time I had sunscreen run into my eyes. I genuinely don't, because I feel like once they sink in, that's it, they're there. But this one, it seems to get like reactivated really easily when you're sweating, or even if it's just hot outside. Like, I don't even really sweat on my face. I really sweat on my upper lip, and that's kind of it. Maybe my scalp, but I don't sweat on my face. So I don't know how this runs into my eyes. I only put sunscreen on my eyebrows and like down here. I don't even put it on my eye like area. But this really like reactivates with any bit of heat, at least that's been my experience. And then it burns my eyes so bad. It somehow gets all over my eyelids, and I don't know, this is just, a really messy sunscreen. I mean, I love the way that it feels and it does blend really nice and it feels hydrating, but that's about it. It smells like sunscreen really strong and the scent doesn't go away that quickly.
One other thing I forgot to mention, the sunscreen wears awful under makeup. It gathers all around the hairline when you're trying to blend it around, and it stays really white in the hairline as well. Makeup goes on top of it really bad. It just gathers and pills, and it's not a pleasant experience. Not my favorite sunscreen for the face.
And it burns the crap out of my eyes. So I don't want to use this, but I like to use things like this that I don't like on my hands and my arms, because you can always use up a sunscreen, putting it on your arms and your hands when you're going outside or driving in the car especially. So I do end up using up stuff like this in that way, but I don't want to use this on my face. It's just not a pleasant experience and it's just not that good in my opinion. But that is it. Those are some products I don't want to finish. A little anti-project pan, if you will. Let me know some products you don't want to finish. If you've tried any of these and these are your favorite things, let me know why. What am I doing wrong? Because I do want to enjoy these, except this one. This one, even if the pump worked really well, it's the scent I don't like. But anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Oh, goodbye.